a reporter. Do you hold Russia at all accountable for anything in particular? And if so, what would you consider them that they're responsible for? Are you ready for Trump's reply?
I think I know. He was like, I was told by the great Martin Luther Jr. that we hold all Russian truths to be self-evident, that all Russians and all crimes are created equal, and lead us not into temptation without the express written consent of Major League Baseball. And that was,
okay,
I believe, the answer.
Man, if he had said that, things would have been okay right now.
Oh, no. What did he say?
Yes, I do. I hold both countries responsible. I think that the United States has been foolish. I think we've all been foolish. We should have had this dialogue a long time ago, a long time, frankly, before I got to office. And I think we're all to blame. I think that the United States has stepped forward along with Russia, and we're getting together, and we have a chance to do some great things, whether it's nuclear how did Bush used to say it? No, I know, but how did Bush used to say it? He used to fuck up that word all the time. I forgot now. But nuclear proliferation, in terms of stopping, you have to do it. Ultimately, that's probably the most important thing that we can be working on. But I do feel that we both have made some mistakes. I think that the probe is a disaster for this country. I think it kept us apart. It's kept us separated. Oh boy.
And then he put on the classic track, Why Can't We Be Friends?
Yeah. Austin, there's so much to talk about. This snowballed way more than I ever imagined.
Well,
to the point.
Hold on, Tom, because you have to also lay out the context. So right before Trump met with Putin, Robert Mueller's team released 12 indictments of 12 Russian spies.
Right. Yes. That was my next thing I was going to get to. But yeah, that happened. Well, when was it? It was when he met the Queen, so it was on Friday.
That's what I mean. Right before he went to meet with Putin, that was the point. It's like, okay, now he has this thing that our intelligence agencies are saying that this happened, and the special counsel, the one investigating this event, said these 12 people are partly responsible, and so now you're going to go to Russia, and somebody with courage would say, we want these 12 extradited to our country.
Sure.
And, of course, that wouldn't happen.
That didn't happen.
But you'd say it anyway.
That didn't happen.
But he didn't even do that.
Right.
He's like, look, it's all good. Everybody makes mistakes, Pootie.
Pretty much. All right, so just a little bit more background. The 12 defendants are members of the GRU, a Russian Federation intelligence agency within the main intelligence directorate of the Russian military, who were acting in their official capacities. So they found that those 12 people should be indicted.
Yep.
And that happened as he was meeting the Queen of England. It was actually quite funny. And they were even questioning, all the reporters were like, why now? So, Rosenstein, he said, well, that's when we got the proof, we got all this, so we're just going to say it now. I don't know if it's as simple as that. I think that it was obviously intended to be at that moment, but they won't admit to that. The stories you heard about the 12 Russians yesterday took place during the Obama administration, not during the Trump administration. Trump wrote. Yeah. Why didn't they do something about it, especially when it was reported that President Obama was informed by the FBI in September before the election? That was his response to that.
He did do something about it. He started an investigation, which Trump stopped, which is why there was a special counsel investigating Trump. Does he not remember any of this?
Well, all right, here's the continued part of the tweet.
Okay.
These Russian individuals did their work during the Obama years. Why didn't Obama do something about it? Because he thought crooked Hillary Clinton would win. That's why. He had nothing to do with the Trump administration. But fake news doesn't want to report the truth as usual. Like, you ever see that South Park episode? No, Family Guy episode where Lois runs for mayor and she's losing, and all of a sudden she's just like 9/11, and everybody's like, yeah, woo!
Yes, I do. Yeah,
and that's all she does for
Yeah.
the entire. Yeah, that's like this. It's like, he didn't do anything about it because he thought Hillary was going to win. What? What?
And that's not even true. Like, he started an investigation.
It's crazy. And the evidence that they presented, before we go back to the main story here, is that Russian military stole information of over 500,000 voters. And Rod Rosenstein even said, we don't know if that information directly relayed back to the election and influenced the election at all. They're just saying that this is what happened. And that's fine. That's safe to say.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why would you be stealing voter information if you're not going to use it?
Yeah, yeah,
That's my only thought on that.
yeah. And well, I mean,
So-
we don't know how there's a lot we don't know, but I mean, it's clear there was.
That is true.
It's clear there was interference in the election, and Trump refuses to see it. Well, although today apparently he claims that it's like, look, I'll acknowledge it happened, but it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
I'm still Mr.
Right.
President.
Yeah. So that's the other thing too. All right. We're sidetracking.
I know.
We got to go back. We got to go back to the snowball effect here. So when Trump says something, normally his lackeys defend him.
Yeah.
Right?
Usually, yeah.
You ever hear of this guy named Bill O'Reilly?
Yes. Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
It rings a bell. Has something. He was a fan of falafels, if I remember correctly.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did it live. And he did it
And
live.
he did it, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even he is saying, Putin is a killer and pressing the president. Rand Paul. I think we really made this is Rand Paul's statement. I think really we mistake our response if we think it's about the accountability from the Russians. They're another country. They're going to spy on us. We're going to do the same. We all do it. What?
Yeah.
Okay. More Republicans.
Well, that's like an argument from, well, his mom lets him do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
It's like, well, no, that's
John Weaver, who was Huntsman's chief strategist.
okay.
John Huntsman.
Yeah, I
if
know.
you remember
I know
him.
John Huntsman.
He tweeted at John Huntsman and said, "Resign if you have any honor." This is like right after. So now he is in trouble. Trump's in trouble. Republicans are all over him. You got fucking John McCain coming out of whatever cave he's been living in over the past couple of months, and he's making statements that he's really disappointed and saddened with all this. And holy shit, Republicans, and not just like the typical Republicans who are always attacking Trump. Republicans across the board are not too happy.
And look, and I don't even think we got to talk about the what's his name? The FBI agent who was grilled in front of the House.
No, we did not.
That congressional hearing.
Did not. Yeah.
And that, so like, it was already like that made Republicans look really stupid. Because they just looked like angry people with a grudge against a guy who had an opinion they didn't like.
Yeah, and all I remember is whenever they would go off on their like tangents and start attacking him for things that have nothing to do with what they're there for. I forgot what the FBI agent's name is, or not was he FBI?
Yeah,
I
was
remember
FBI,
he worked for Mueller.
Yeah.
He was just sitting there smirking.
Yeah, because it was also stupid.
Enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently he had shared texts with his girlfriend at the time about how much of an idiot Trump is.
Yeah.
And they made him read the texts. They're
Yeah.
so fucking funny. They're like, can you read the text from this day? He's like, you want me to read them? And he's like, and they're like, yeah. And he's like, so how was it meeting with the moron today?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just so perfect. Joe Walsh, not the guitarist, but the conservative, gun,
The
holding
conservative
freak.
toddler armor. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, yes, exactly. Thank you, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
That was great. He said in a tweet, Trump just now in front of the whole world, the Mueller probe is to blame, not Russia. Just despicable. He is done with Donald Trump. Although it seems like he's actually been done with Donald Trump for a little while.
But it's funny because I retweeted that tweet and I was like, I know, it's crazy. Next he'll be saying that we should arm toddlers in the street.
Yeah. It's just everything about this has been absolutely crazy.
Oh, it's been nuts. It's been nuts.
And then as you said, Austin, today on Tuesday, he comes out and says, well, I do believe the intel and I believe all that.
Yeah. I believe it. It's all true except for the part where it helped me because it didn't. I won fair and square, especially if you don't count the 3 million illegal votes that Hillary got from all those people who voted illegally.
Exactly.
You know how easy it is to vote in America.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't count them or the people who voted against me, I won all the votes. All the votes.
Yep.
We had the biggest inauguration crowd on that day. It was wonderful.
Here's one of my favorites. This is how we'll end this topic.
Okay.
Fox Business anchor Stuart Varney. You know who he is, right?
Yeah, I know who Stuart Varney is, yeah.
On his show, or I guess he was a guest on Cavuto, Coast to Coast.
Oh, the new Supreme Court Justice, Neil Cavuto?
No.
That's true. He hasn't been confirmed yet. I forgot.
No, yeah. So Stuart Varney said it was not a very forceful presentation from President Trump with Putin standing right next to him. And Fox's Neil Cavuto said, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt to maybe it was jet lag and time differences, but holy moly. That's his response.
They
can't just admit.
Yeah, that's Fox speak for like, motherfucker, that was terrible.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
moly,
but
yeah.
they still find a way to try to pave it off as an excuse. Like, he wasn't so, scary because of jet lag and time differences. Yes, because he is the only president to ever fly across the world.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So stupid.
Yeah, I know.
So stupid.
I know. Oh, yeah. Well, jet lag makes you do some weird things like sidle up to foreign dictators and walk in front of the queen. Even though that one I actually kind of liked. Because fuck the queen.
Yeah. There are so many politicians that spoke. Bernie Sanders even weighed in a little bit, said, today is a good day for Putin and the oligarchs in Russia. It is a bad day for the people of the U.S. and all over the world who believe in democracy and who are trying to understand what world our idiot president lives in. That's Bernie Sanders.
And have I told you about my Medicare for All plan? If you'll stay for just 5 minutes longer, I'll tell you about my Medicare. Where are you all going?
Oh, my God. Even Hillary Clinton. I guess Hillary said, great World Cup. Question for President Trump as he meets Putin. Do you know which team you play for? Okay.
Oh.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I gotta give it to her. And then she retweeted her own tweet and said, well, now we know.
Oh.
That's really good.
I have to say, if Hillary is dunking on you, you are not having a good week.
That's not good. Yeah, it's been a bad day. Yeah. So now people are calling for Trump's impeachment at a bigger and more impressive rate than before.
Yeah.
I will say this.
That'll do fuck all.
Apparently, if a president gets impeached because of treason, his entire cabinet has to leave. Yeah, this one was bad. This one, even Republicans, they just can't.
I know.
They can't face this one.
I feel like Fox News was just 24 hours of.
Like, what do we do? What do we do?
So, blacks, right? They're bad.
Yeah,
lazy and stuff,
exactly.
Right?
Muslims,
what did he say?
Muslims, tell me.
Oh my God!
Tell me.
I don't even know how we're going to cover for this one.
Let's move to our next story. Away from Donald Trump. This, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't pay attention to things. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I can't really tell who's who. But you ever hear of a guy named Elon Musk? Sure you have. He makes cars.
I didn't even get to answer.
And they're electric. Because everyone knows what Elon Musk is, okay? He's a billionaire. He's been praised as a